As I was saying, we can see the MACD above the zero baseline, just a bit above the signal line. Then we can see that the RSI is going up, approaching the 70 line. All good, strong indicators that to open a trade. Next example, we can see that this 23.6 Fibonacci line is serving as resistance, and the white line as support, and we can see that the trend is very close to the resistance Fibonacci line here, and it starts to go down, then retraces back up a bit, goes back down, retraces back up, and we can see that here there's a bit of a contraction, and then the Bollinger Bands start to expand. So the squeeze is between here and here, and it starts to expand as it starts going through here, and well, the upper band starts breaking up this way, starts going up this way, and it starts going down this way. So that's why, and we can see here the Bollinger Band, the candlestick broke the upper band just a bit, and we can see that the MACD might have not given a good signal, since it's below the 70 baseline, but we can see that the RSI is definitely rising up and approaching the 70 line, therefore giving it not a strong signal, but a neutral signal to enter the market. And so we definitely see, as soon as the next candlestick opens, a trade, and we can see that it hit a $10 profit. So even though the MACD didn't really give us a good signal to trade, it was still a good moment to enter the market, as you can see here. The next one, you can see that the Bollinger Band breaks through this Fibonacci that was serving as resistance. It breaks through the Bollinger upper band, and we can see that the Bollinger Bands begin to expand even further, so breaking apart even more. And now we can definitely see MACD give us a good signal to enter a trade here. It's above the zero baseline and above the signal line. We can see that the RSI is also approaching upwards and definitely hitting closer to the 70 line, giving us a stronger signal to enter the market. And as soon as this candlestick ends, we can see the trade open here. Fortunately, it didn't look like it kept going up, even though we had all good signals. All good signals, I'm sorry. So moving forward. Okay, so here we can see that the trend broke down the white support line, and then it started rising upwards again, breaking through again, and then we could definitely see that there is some kind of contraction here, the trend going upwards, the candlestick breaking through the upper band, the Bollinger Bands breaking apart, expanding right after this minor contraction here. Good signals to open a trade according to the Bollinger Bands. And then we can see the MACD above the zero baseline, giving us a pretty good signal to also open a trade with the MACD. And we can see the RSI slowly increasing as well, approaching the 70 line, giving us a pretty neutral signal to go in. And we can see that a trade is opened as soon as we examine all these conditions. Okay, moving forward to our next example, we can see that the trend is heading downwards. We can see the what the support and resistance lines in white and then Fibonacci lines in yellow. You can see the trend heading downwards, downwards, and it kind of, and this Fibonacci line begins to serve as a support, and it's kind of the trend kind of stays sideways there. It starts going up a bit, and it starts going down, up, getting this line and this line as resistance and support. Nothing happening, no good moments to, no good signals to enter a trade. And then we can start seeing that the Bollinger Bands start breaking apart. Here. We can notice the candlestick here breaking with the upper band. We can see that the MACD is signaling good moment to enter a trade. It's above the zero baseline and it's above the signal line as well, just as Gordon would enter. And we can see that the RSI is also approaching the 70 line. So the RSI doesn't seem like it was giving us a strong signal compared to MACD, Bollinger Bands, but we have it programmed so that even if one doesn't give us a strong signal, but 2 or 3 others are giving us a signal, it would still enter a market. Maybe not as strong as all of them giving us signals, but it nonetheless still enters a trade if 2 or 3 are giving us good signals to enter a market. And then we can see here that it enters the market here, and after 45 minutes we take a good profit. And here it opens up again as the Bollinger Bands keep expanding. You can see this band broke through the upper band. You see the MACD very strong here above the zero baseline, above the signal line. We can see that the RSI gives us a really good indication, a better indication than before. It's approaching, definitely approaching the 70 line. And you can see here that even that the candlesticks even started breaking through the Fibonacci lines, indicating a good signal to buy. And compared to this one, when we open a trade, it seems to go at a downwards direction, not giving us any profit. So those were a couple examples of how our expert advisor works and opens trades in the Forex market. Here we specifically use the GBP USD currency pair, and that's pretty much it. Thank you.